meeting officially starts right now at 12:06 on January the 31st, 2021. We are taking a tour right now of one of our amazing studios that we're hoping to just expand, just kids on hands-on learning. And sorry, I will have my earphones on to listen if anyone has questions, or you can type and just ask questions. And I'll just have Lois kind of introduce herself and tell you all about the studio, and then we're just gonna go from there.
Hi, testing, testing. Hello, everyone. And I want to welcome you to Studio 858. The official name is Artist Media Co-op because we do welcome different genres here in this studio. The front foyer here, we can transform into a gallery setting. So we do have photography work now, but we just collected a bunch of photography for a contest that we just closed yesterday. And so all the entries were, the deadline was yesterday, and we will be changing all the images here. But we do acrylics, sculpture, and different genres. So that's why it's Media Co-op. This is the area where we have training as well. We set up training, and as you see, it's 6 feet apart. So you guys could have come in and had a one-on-one with us uh, and experience our faces because we do have enough space for at least 8 to 9 people here in the front foyer area. And as we go through the studio, we have some antique equipment that I'm gonna have Babatunde pan on because it's like a little museum where you can see old equipment that you used to use. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with some of the equipment that we have here. Um, this ranges from the I guess the 70s until now, or even earlier than that. Some of this is 20s, the Polaroids, but we have the cameras that I used to use with the kids, the film cameras. And we're going to go back, and I'm having him walk backwards. So bear with us because he's doing a great job. Because if it was me, I would have probably fell at least one. We have uneven floors here, so dancers really like So we built floors so that we won't have that. And I'm gonna turn on some lights. This is our white key area, and I'm just gonna turn on one light so we'll have some lighting here. Uh, So you kind of see we have, this is the high key area here where we do all of our, and we have a sight wall so that shoot, we can in this direction, in front, we can in this in this, and then we have the low key area. I'm sorry, can you hear me? Okay, it's a fan back here. I could turn it off. All right, and then this is our low key area. I'm gonna turn on some lights here, where we have we can do portraitures with reflectors. We have lights above us, and we have, if you're wearing black, you can see the light surrounds me. So this is our low key area, and then we're gonna go over to, we have the brick wall. Can you hear me still? Okay. And so we have the brick wall. We do a lot of youngsters like this brick wall for photography because they can be stars. And then our models love like leaning on the wall and doing special things here. Pay attention to the window. We built this wall right here because we get to put a light here and shoot here. So this is our home look environment where we do wedding shots and what have you. We put our models in the window seat. and take photographs through the, so it looks like sunlight coming in. So this is our home environment. And then we have one more location. And that, and that is our fourth shooting area where we pretty much build anything in this space. We have a lot of space here, so we're able to accommodate any style. So we'll take props from everywhere and make this. We have a motor-driven canvas backdrops, and we have the stone walls, and then we have the dividers in this space, but we can build anything in this space. We do have a dark room, and we have a computer lab. So those are in the other area. But I just want to make sure you all got an idea of what the space looks like. Thank you all for allowing me to show you my space here at Studio 858.
All right, thank you. Let me.
Turn working in here, working with these negatives. And then we have our audio equipment here. For blogs, we do video blogs as well. And that office is certainly our working office.
All right, well, this is slow backwards. Thank you all for just taking a tour. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask any questions. Lois is here on her computer. Can you turn your camera on? Is your camera on?
Lois, I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's a question.
Murphy,
Mhm.
turn it towards Lois so she
Okay.
can answer questions.
Is that
This
Mr.
is-
Clark?
this is
Yeah,
Mary.
Good
it's
morning.
Mr. Clark.
Afternoon.
All right, unmute Murphy.
What was the question, Mr. Clark?
Lois,
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe if not right now, but maybe not if you get the time, is it possible to get Ed to get you all go on the outside and shoot the front of the building? Only because I know where to come now, but the first time I tried to find you guys, I couldn't find the location because it's between two other stores, and they're more prominent than you guys are. I don't know how much difficult
Okay.
that would cause you to have to go outside just to show the building, or maybe you can do it later on with a screenshot or something. That's what we all can
No, we're
see.
gonna have it done like right now.
Oh, well, okay, then that's fine.
Okay, so the young lady is going out to shoot it. Now, we are between City Trends and Family Dollar, and I'm gonna make sure that she gets back in here. She's taking a picture of it right now. So the signage, we've only been here a year, and the signage was 10,000. We've gotten the money to do it now, but we didn't because we were in the middle of COVID, so we didn't know how it's going to work out and what we could do. But now we're stable enough, and we're able to. The capacity is perfect, so we're able to afford it, and we just haven't had it installed. We did do the logo and the layout for it, so we're going to have signage hopefully shortly. But she's taking a picture, and I think she'll be able to post it so you'll know what the outside looks like. And I'm gonna let her in. Thank you, Mr. Clark.
You're welcome.
Hafasina?
Yes.
Oh, your hand is raised. I thought you had a question.
No.
Go ahead.
No, His hand, my Hatsefi's hand is up.
Oh, okay.
What did Hasafi say?
I'm sorry, I have to, you can ask your question. Hearing through.
Okay, I didn't really don't have a question. I just had a comment to Lois. Where'd she go? Where is she? Can I
I'm here.
Oh, so first of all, I apologize for not being there because it was definitely my intent to be there for the actual walkthrough. Thank God for virtual because it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Some things happened that really just totally threw me off, and when I looked around, it was 5 minutes to noon. So that's why I'm sitting here. But I just wanted to come on and say that it's awesome.
Thank
And
you.
the blessing to have that space available for you to do what it is that you do to the best of your ability. I'm just really kind of a loss for words other than I'm just the pride that is swelling within me. And I just wanted to, I don't have any questions. I just wanted to just speak out
Virtual
on.
hugs, girly girl. Love it. Loving you. Loving you.
I'm
Thank you.
everything that
Because
you're doing.
this has been more than because I've been in the business for 30 years and I've been in one location and I still own the property, but this has, I mean, I opened 2 space pre-COVID. And when COVID hit, it was devastating because they locked us down for 3.5 months. So I had 2 locations and both closed at 3.5 months. And so I end up consolidating the one. So the space is perfect for the consolidation. And I should have been in this space 30 years ago. So this is a blessing to me and the people who I'm able to extend my services to and my friends who are able to come in and support. So yeah, thank you very much. And you know, I got love for you.
Looking like you're supposed to be looking.
Ain't that the right?
Okay.
Mr. Clark.
This is for those on the virtual tour who didn't get a chance to see the dark room. Lois and Ed has put together a phenomenal dark room. I'm an old school photographer and I learned shooting film and developing film and printing in a dark room. So for all you guys who on the virtual tour and didn't get a chance to see the dark room, if you get a chance to get out there, let Lois and Ed show you what's going on in that dark room. I was blown away. And so Lois and I were teaching film photography down at Vashon in 2019. 2019. And I had to haul in a whole dark room to put in the teacher's storage room for the kids because they, surprisingly enough, wanted to shoot film and wanted to develop it. And so Lois has the capacity now, she and Ed, to do that. So I just want to give you some kudos for that.
Yes. Yes, the reason we had a bridal shoot the last few days and I had to move some equipment into the dark room, but it's like I said, it's a phenomenal space and it's prepared. We've already started developing. We haven't developed too many prints, but we've developed quite a few negatives. And that's the end of the tour, I suspect.
All right. So do we have any more questions before we kind of move on a bit? All right. And then we have a few people that have joined our committee since our last meeting. I do want to take this time to just let her introduce herself and her team.
Okay, hi, I'm Sonda Holland, and I am a business education teacher at Vashon High School. Been teaching there 13 years, and I teach desktop publishing. I teach accounting and also entrepreneurship. And what we're doing originally, we were slated to kind of merge radio, TV, desktop publishing, web design, and graphic arts together as an advisory board. So unfortunately, we didn't get an opportunity to be on the first meeting that you all had, but we are joining advisory team, and I did watch the previous YouTube of you all coming up with different options in terms of how you can assist our students, our St. Louis Public School students. So that's the purpose of definitely of all of us coming together for this advisory board. And again, I'm Sonda Holland. And if we can get the other teachers to go ahead and introduce themselves, that's joining us from the other schools, you can go ahead and do that now.
Okay, I'll go. I am Miss Townsend, Miriam Townsend. I am at McKinley High School. I'm one of two business teachers there, and we are trying to develop our business management program. So I did watch your meeting from January 1st, and I am like super duper excited. Our business, I teach, by the way, desktop publishing, web design, and I teach personal finance, and my third class is business management. So this is the first year, and our business management program is a 2-year program. And we have juniors now, which I'm teaching our initial group of students. We have about 20 kids in 2 classes. And with the business management program, the first year they'll learn the theories of management, business, and hopefully my goal is to develop those soft skills that are so needed. And then in their senior year, in the fall semester, we would prepare them for internships, and their senior, the second semester of their senior year, instead of going to classes 2 days a week, they would go to one of the local businesses and participate in internship experience. So I'm really excited and hoping that we can have some of our students participate, and even this year, and we do want them compensated. And I've been, promoting it, the program to my juniors and my business management classes this year. And of course, COVID has made things a little different, but I think that it also will help them to kind of prepare. I do have a few students with my, last year I taught desktop publishing, and I'm thinking of, there were 2 students that I wanted to serve on the advisory committee. They're definitely talented and very much interested in the media, desktop publishing, putting together websites. So we do have talent at McKinley. We're a small school. Our middle school is a high school and a middle school, for those of you not familiar with it. And we just have some amazing students that are totally gifted, and hopefully they can come in and be very impressed. And I think Ms. Key, in the meetings last week, I would love to invite you, and then there were a couple other gentlemen I would want to come speak to my classes if possible, because you guys kept emphasizing giving our students, St. Louis Public Schools, the experiences, and I've always said that you can't be something that you don't see. And so the fact that you and so many people on this committee are wanting to provide, opportunities for our students. I just think it's wonderful. So thank you for those business executives that are on this call today, as well as, Key being an alumni, of SLPS, and sharing your trajectory, as well as the other 2 gentlemen. I don't remember their names, but I just think this is wonderful. So glad, Ms. Holland, that you combined our committee, and I apologize for the oversight. But yeah, that's me.
Hello, my name is Mr. Williams, Clifford Williams. I'm a graphic design teacher at Central Visual Performing Arts High School. I've been there 8 years, been teaching 14 years. I've been in the industry for about 27 years, about 27 years. I love the opportunity to combine information to assist our students within our department at Central. We're actually expanding our graphic design. We have 2 Mac labs. So I'm very eager to see what next year is kind of going to look like because of the maybe combining of schools with Central and Cleveland. So we're going to have more students. So I'm looking forward to talking with a lot of people, getting ideas, expanding opportunities for our students to pursue graphic design and get some ideas. So I look forward to talking with everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Oh, unmute yourself.
Okay. I'm Danielle Powell. I apologize. We're in the middle of a brunch, my 11-month family and I, so apologize. But I was invited by Mr. Williams, and I've been on a few board members previously, but I serve as the senior creative director at Harris Stowe State University and the assistant track coach too. But we're also looking to do entrepreneurship and innovation and involving more students at the ages of the high school ages to get them acclimated, not just entrepreneurial track, but also the graphic design, the marketing, and tied to the business and any STEM related fields too. So I've been in the, prior to working at Harris Stowe, I've only been there 4 years. I've been in the marketing industry for about 20 years with graphic web design, mobile apps, so forth, strategic marketing and that, corporate America with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, News Channel 5, and then my own business for the last 15 years. As well as with Harris Stowe. So really trying to integrate young individuals in the arts and creative and getting them exposure from one, we're the only HBCU in the city. So any resources we have there to leverage that relationship with the young students as well. So again, thank you for the invitation, brother, Mr. Williams, and I'm excited any way I can help or leverage any relationship that I have. Thank you.
I'm gonna take this off. Okay. So I just want to thank everyone for joining us. If the Zoom kicks us out because I used the wrong one, just click on the link that Thomasina sent out. So this is probably going to continue. I hope that this is going to continue for, foreseeable future, whether that's in person or virtually. We have the capability to do both. I am looking to book at least 2 tours for February. So if you are, I hear myself on someone's computer. It's a little off. So if you would like us to come and tour, I think we all should kind of tour each places. So I am looking for 2 places for February. We will have 1 board meeting with everyone, and then 1 committee meeting with just committee members. Please send on the email thread if you're having any events, any open house or any training in February. Please reply to the email chain. Just reply. Just don't click on reply all, click on just reply. So it can just go straight to me and not everyone else. And then we're going to be sending out monthly newsletters. These newsletters will be for the St. Louis Public Schools, and then also for everyone's different organizations that they have going on. So yes, we want to be in, again, do apologize for that. But I'll cut this meeting together. So it'll be 1 clip on our YouTube. We do have 1, 2, 3 meetings that will be on our YouTube. And then once we go out and do our tours and things, I'll make sure that those are included. Please send if you have any events or anything going on for the month of February to the Alumni Cast email so we can put it on the newsletter so that everyone can be aware of what's going on. we can try to get more students training and involved. If that just depends on, your comfortability and then your COVID restrictions in your studio also. Sorry, I want to make sure Mr. Clark gets on because I'm sure he has some questions. Some questions or anything. But we will officially announce our committee members. If not this week, it will be next week, along with sending out the newsletter and booking our next tours for the month of February. So with that, does anyone have any questions? And
This is Jay Gill. I did have one question that might be that's off topic, but I'll ask if you can hear me. One of our community service directors at Channel 2 was asking, are there any job fairs or career fairs scheduled at any locations that might need our participation? And that might be after COVID, during COVID, I don't know. But I throw that out there just as an inquiry. And if there is, if you can let me know, I appreciate it.
yeah, and I echo that. If you all know any places or if you're hosting your own, who am I hearing? Okay, yeah, if you're hosting your own, just let us know so we can get that information out there. Or we can even host our own virtually, along with jumping into any classes that may be going on. We for sure want to, if we can't be there in person, for sure still engaging with these students virtually, because that's what this world has turned to, majority of it. So does anyone have any questions or any questions for me? I will be attaching the links for our past 2 meetings. If you missed it, one of them is really long. I think it's like 2.5 hours long. So brace yourself if you're gonna listen to that. And then one of them is, I think, about 18 minutes long, which we just kind of touch over. We just had to have a updated meeting on what's going on. And I'll be sending pictures of the studio with the email. And I think that's everything that I have to say. If anyone else have any questions, if not, okay.
There's one other point I wanted to bring up. I missed the last meeting at a scheduling conflict, but the meeting prior to that, we had talked about internships and that for the students, and for Channel 2 and Channel 11, we don't really do internships for that, but we're going to develop a shadowing program where they can come in and shadow some of our folk in all different areas of broadcasting and digital. So just if you can put that on your minutes or your notes, and we can discuss that later on in detail as we birth that through.
Yes, please. Yeah, whenever you get more information also, we can add that onto the newsletter, whether it's this month or next month or the future. We still want to add that onto the newsletter so that people can be aware of what's going on. Murphy, are you raising your hand? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
see you on the screen. I can look over there. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I want to encourage people to take a look at Audinate.com. I'll post that link. And there's something called Dante certification. And I'm going to tell y'all, the level 1 is something I think every educator should take. The level 1. It takes about 45 minutes to watch all the videos. And then you can actually take an exam online and get certified. I'm having my students do it. Even though some of them have never seen the language before, it is critical to what's happening in this day and age. I know the places where we work with people and actually train youngsters, like Sheldon, or the things we're doing with Video Assist and Mr. Glenn Woke. Glenn is a resource. for that. He's also a resource for TriCaster certification. These certifications are major. If nothing else, they make us familiar with the new language and all the new things that are actually happening that will make the virtual experience that much better. So you can just be on the alert. I'm gonna get that out there. Dante certification and TriCaster certification. And by the way, teachers, the district should and can pay for taking those tests. And it's a good possibility that members in this advisory committee might also be covered under that. So I'll double check all of that. So I want to thank everybody. I'm really, I'm excited and very proud of all of us who are stepping up to show that we really care about our students here in St. Louis.
Key, I have a FYI. Is it you're interested in hearing that? Thank you, by the way, Charles, for the kind words. I did want to mention that we're investing in the most cutting edge TriCaster technology. I have been, as Charles mentioned, certified as a TriCaster operator and a slow motion instant replay operator as part of my, what do they call it? I have been announced as the premier partner for NewTek. We're in a dozen markets. We cover a 500-mile radius around St. Louis. And I am investing in the TriCaster 2, which is the most recent version of the TriCaster. It's their enterprise, what they call their flagship product. I'm hoping to get it in another week or two. So, you know, we'll be doing training for our customers on that cutting edge technology for the future. Thank you.
And just so everyone knows, some of those training links are on the email. And I will always attach links for different training and certification because Murphy is always on that. And it's good that we are certified in certain things. And it also provides like more grant money for our schools and our programs if you're certified for these different programs. Sorry, I'm making sure that I'm reading the chat and make sure I didn't miss anyone's question or anything. Any more questions, or if anyone would like to volunteer their space or two for next month, be a great time for us to get that down. And then we can set up a time and stuff with you later.
Is it possible for us to take a tour of Channel 2's facilities in their studio and such? I know Jay just dropped. Oh, he's still on. He's on the bottom. Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, that's possible. Not right now with the COVID. We haven't really had much visitor in, so it probably will have to wait till around summertime. But as soon as things start to continue to free up, then for sure we'll do that.
So we will be doing one for the SLPS broadcasting station. It's like their training.
We'll work that out.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be one of the tours for next month, and then we'll just book another one for later on in the month. That will be virtual and maybe in person, but we for sure be virtual.
Right, we can show enough be virtual.
That's for sure. Anyone have any questions again before we go? Murphy, I hear you.
You hear me?
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Question, comments, or concerns. There you go.
Hi, everybody. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but next Saturday, if you are available at 10 o'clock and at 2 o'clock. An organization that I work with called For the Ville is doing a tour of the Ville community. Unfortunately, I don't know what the cost of it is, but it's sponsored through the Art Museum for Black History Month. We're doing one on the 6th and then another one on the 20th of February. And if you're interested, go to the Missouri History Museum website, and I'm sure you can find us there. Thank you.
Hello all again. I also have it's a new non-for-profit that I'm a part of that we're starting up. It's called the Legacy Institute. And it starts at ages 5 and it goes up to 21, but it's a non-for-profit 501(c)(3) that ties educating different classes, everything from STEM related, entrepreneurship, the arts, and it's different programs. We're looking for, we're building, but we're looking for support in different areas and maybe a few more board members. But I can put out the website is about 80% done, but I can send out the link if anybody's interested in seeing the programs and a little bit more about it and the mission and so forth. Thank you.
All right, please send out those links to the Alumni Cast email, and then we can attach those onto either the email chain or on the newsletter. We will keep it media related for the newspaper, but if you have other things going on, we would still like to be involved in those things. So we would put that on like the email instead of the newsletter that goes out to the schools and things like that. Any questions? If not, I'll be adjourning this meeting at 12:46 p.m. and gotta be all official. And
I did have one question. When is the next meeting, Keith? When is the next meeting that you're thinking about doing this again?
So our next full meeting will probably be the end. I try to go towards the end of the month. And then our committee meeting will probably be in the next week or two. But if you have anything that's coming up in February, I'd like to have that in by like February the 3rd, the latest, so I can get this out to SLPS and then to everyone else's organizations. Good. All right. So meeting is Huh?
Okay, so can you differentiate between advisory committee and the board? I mean, because I know that we have this general meeting at the end of the month, generally once a month we're meeting, and then, so am I on the advisory or am I on the committee? It's gray for me. I apologize for that. Because I know it for officers, so if I could just get a little clarity as to how we're functioning as we continue to Zoom.
So the meeting that will be at the end of the month will be it's going to be open for anyone that we have connections with, period.
Okay.
So that is what that meeting will be. And then the meeting for the committee, we have a chairperson, vice chair. There's one more, but we do have, I believe, 2 positions that need to be filled. So you can decide if you want it to be on our committee or not. I just need to know and confirm so I can let you know what that entails and when our meeting will be, and it won't involve everyone else. So it'll be like, hey, this is what we're doing for next month and moving forward as a committee board.
Okay, so we have a committee board that's inside of the advisory committee, which is who we are. Today's meeting, is this just the advisory committee or is this the open meeting for everybody?
Today, this was just open for everybody.
Okay.
It's not a official meeting. This was a tour. And then we did have people joining and merging with us. So I wanted to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves like we did for our first one.
So last was actually our, the advisory meeting.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes. And I'll make sure everyone has those dates for February. We're probably gonna figure out those dates today, if not today, tomorrow, and get those out for committee members. And then also for everyone who would like to just join in.
So, I mean, because the advisory meetings usually, weren't they like 10 o'clock, something like that? Did we switch them?
I think I put it as 10 or noon, but that can adjust depending on everyone's kind of schedule. But we try to just do a generic and kind of flexible where people can join in. So for the committee, we will have a set time and date that we meet that can adjust. For us, it's only like 5 of us. And then for a meeting like this, I'll just send out a date and time. And if you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, we're going to record it anyway and send that out. That's going to be for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm used to the 10 o'clock, but it's 10 o'clock is such a, my mom's 101, so she can throw any of my schedules off at any point in time. If she say I'm ready to eat, then it means, okay, I can't be in at 10. But I'm clear, you did answer the question.
Yeah, all our meetings will be recorded for sure.
I watch them. I look.
Yeah, it will be there. Any more questions or anything? All right, thank you all for joining, and we'll be sending out an email this week for the month of February along with the newsletter. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. You got my email. If you don't got my phone number, let me know. I can see my phone number too. And everyone has someone's number, and we're all connected some way. So I'm sure the information will get to me for sure. And I just want to thank everybody and have an amazing rest of your day. And meeting is officially adjourned at 12:51.